All right, so hello everybody. I have matched. I have matched into Oral Maxillofacial Surgery Residency, and it is just such an incredible feeling. I'm a little late to make this video. I matched a couple weeks back now, but having been able to reflect now and stew on it a little bit, it's just so amazing to know that I've matched and I know where I'm heading in the future and what I'm going to be doing. But I just wanted to be able to share it with the world and share with you guys, because every time I've watched these types of videos where people share they've matched and things like that, I've always wondered, like, what is that feeling like? What is that dopamine hit really like? And now that I can actually explain what it is, it's such a fantastic feeling. Unless you actually go through it, I don't think people can really appreciate it. But at the very least, I want to be able to share it and let people get a little insight into my journey into oral maxillofacial surgery and how I got to this point. I mean, words can't really describe how I feel about this, and the fact that now that I can say I've matched and I know what I'm going to be doing, it's just such a relief. I feel relaxed. I feel excited about future prospects, and just seeing the point of me starting my journey up until now, it's just so crazy. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. But I remember when I got into dental school, and it was my top choice, and I remember the exact where I was, the exact day, the exact feeling. It was such a dopamine hit, and I was so excited. But this is on another level. This is just the amount of work you have to put in to get to this point, the financial input you have to put in, all of the processes you have to go through to actually get to the point where you can have that letter and that email hits you and say you've matched is just so fantastic. So I just wanted to share a little bit about what oral maxillofacial surgery residency entails and what it kind of is and the journey to get to this point. So there's two different types of tracks. You have it's between 4 to 6 years for residency. You have a 4-year program and you have a 6-year dual degree. There are programs I think that do 5 years, but for the most part, it's either 4 or 6. There are about 100 residency programs in the United States currently. I believe it's a little over 100. And mainly they are hospital-based programs. So oral maxillofacial surgery is weird because it is in a space where it's a dental profession and a dental specialty that mainly operates out of the hospital for residencies, and you get trained in the hospital environment for the most part. There are some that are dental school based, but most are hospital based. And so it's a unique type of training that you get, in that we have been dentists and then we go and you start training in a hospital environment, which is kind of completely foreign, but you learn everything and you get acclimated to it. And it's a specialty that deals with the head, the neck, the jaw, oral cavity, and any kind of diseases, trauma, injuries to those areas. And the way it's often described is it's the bridge between dentistry and medicine. It's like that crossover, and oral maxillofacial surgery is right in the middle. And so whenever I explain what the specialty is to people, they always assume it's just, oh, you guys are the people that pull teeth or like do wisdom teeth, which most of the time, you are going to go to an oral maxillofacial surgeon to do these kinds of surgical extraction of wisdom teeth or place implants, but there's so much more to the specialty. And that's what I want to show on this journey and in this channel, to be able to show you the different types of paths, all the different subspecialties, everything that this field entails, because there's a lot to it. But odds are you've probably interacted with an oral maxillofacial surgeon at one point, and there isn't a whole lot of information out there about the journey, which is why I made this channel. So in terms of the data for residency applications for oral maxillofacial surgery, there's usually between 350 to 450 applicants every single year. I believe this year there was about 260 available spots. And then the most recent demographic data that I could find, it seems minorities represent about 10% of residents. So that includes Black, Hispanic, American Indian, etc. And I'll post a link to all this information in the description below. Guys, when I tell you that this process wasn't easy, it was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. And I'll share it with you guys in the future. I'm gonna start a series on this channel going back to my D2 year. I've been recording stuff and I want to share with you guys, but you have to do externships at different programs. You have to do well in school, in dental school. You have to get letters of recommendation. You have to do well in undergrad for some 6-year programs, because in the 6-year track you get your MD, and some medical schools care about what you did in your undergrad. So it's not even something that you have to just do well in dental school and everything will work out. If you want to do a 6-year, sometimes it has to start before you even get into dental school. And it's such an intensive process. It's such a unique process, but it's also very rewarding when you end up at the end point and you get into residency and beyond. the field gives you so many opportunities and is so unlimited that it's just, I think it's worth it if you really enjoy it, and I really enjoy it. We have to take the CBSC, which is a Comprehensive Basic Science Examination, and that is a beast in and of itself because you're in dental school and you have to study for this other test, which is analogous to kind of step one. So think of that what you will, right? You're a dental student studying like you're a med student while you're in dental school. It's crazy. But yeah, this is just a video kind of just celebrating, and I also just wanted to encourage anybody, if you're trying to pursue anything that's really difficult, if you have a goal in mind and you're trying to do something and you don't think you can achieve it, I promise you can. I promise you can. I decided sort of midway through my dental school career that I wanted to do this, and so I was kind of a little behind the eight ball. And I'll show a lot of this throughout my time on this channel, all the videos that I plan on putting out. But trust me, it's not easy. And you know, I would watch videos of people doing different types of residencies and things like that. And I think people tend to make it seem grandiose, or they try to make it seem like it's so easy, or they try to make it seem like everything is peachy. And this process, I'm not gonna lie, 95% of the time I was suffering. 95% of the time it sucked. It was not fun at all, but all of it was worth it to get to this point. And that was it. You know, I was studying every single day for the CBSC, for classes. I was going on externships, and like this thing was on my mind every single day. I would wake up and all I would think about is this. It was crazy, you know, because that's how much dedication you have to put in to get to this point. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you want to do oral maxillofacial surgery, or you want to do anything in dentistry, like any kind of specialty, if you want to do general dentistry, if you want to get into dental school, if you want to go to med school, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to work in IT, set yourself up, find mentors in the field that you're in, and also don't beat yourself up if you have a couple step backs, because I think that's the biggest thing, is the mindset. If you want to pursue something that's really challenging, you can do it, but you can't get in your own way. And that's something I tried to make sure I did not do, was get in my own way, be negative throughout the entire process. There were times where it was really difficult. There were times where it really sucked, but at the end of the day, I've matched now and I can celebrate and share this journey with you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm super excited for what the future holds, and I'll see you guys in the next one.